So, hello everyone. I hope you are having just a wonderful day so far. I am so excited to be here with all of you. My name is Coffee Rain, and I would love to just go around and introduce ourselves. I know some of us are familiar with each other here, but maybe just say your name and one thing that has inspired you this week. So, I'll go first. My name is Coffee, and this week I was really inspired by the greenery outside of my window here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh man, I'm jealous. You're right by the that's amazing.
Oh,
You're in
thank you.
Sedona, right?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm in Sedona, yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Thank you. Would you mind going next? Definitely take that to heart, especially with my levitation journey. Okay, cool. Well, thank you everyone for sharing what you're inspired by today, and we are going to jump right into it at this point. I hope everyone's good and warmed up. So I am going to share my screen here, and we will start off. I'm going to go into presenter mode. I also have to grab uh, my computer charger real quick. All right. Okay. So I have an activity for us to do today that'll be pretty fun and kind of just eye opening. And I actually created a whole little meditation for us to go through. I recorded it myself. So I'm going to send the link to that when it gets that time, and then everybody is will be able to open that on their own laptop, so we don't have any problems with the sound, because sometimes we have problems with the sound. But all right, so here we go. So does everyone have kind of like a pen and paper beside them, kind of ready to take notes if needed? Yeah, kind of. Okay, cool. So this is, I'd like everyone to just go ahead and choose their medium. And you don't have to say it out loud, but you're just going to be using this medium for tonight. And obviously, maybe the sculpting or pottery might not be so easily done, but you could always come back to this recording and you can do that at a later time too. So I will be sending this recording out to everyone here, to do it future rounds if you want to go through this again. All right, so I am going to be personally choosing the sketching doodling because I don't have any painting materials in front of me. All right, so now I want everyone to think of one of your fondest childhood memories and just briefly write it down. So you can take a couple minutes here. Just make note of it. It doesn't have to be totally in detail, just as long as you're making note of it. Give it one more moment here. Alrighty. So the next thing we're going to write down is, what was something that you loved to make believe yourself as a kid? So this could be, a mermaid or a dragon or like an astronaut, any one of those things or anything in between. Give it one more second here. Alrighty. So now, finally, this is the last one. Who was your biggest inspiration as a kid? And this can be a real person or it can be a fictional character. It could be, someone from a book or a movie or a game, any one of those. It could even be a religious figure too, if you found inspiration as that as a kid. Okay, so now we are going to do this stacking meditation where we are going to channel the frequency of our fondest childhood memory into the thing that we used to make believe ourselves as, and we're going to call upon our childhood inspiration to guide us. So, this is very much so getting into your inner child, this whole section that we were going to do today. So I love that that aligned for Susan Amy. All right, so yes, so we're gonna set the intention and then so real quick, let me pull up for you guys. I'm gonna stop the recording right, or not stop the recording, but I'm gonna send all of you a link to the meditation that we can all do. And it is 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute meditation. So I hope that is all right, but you will get very relaxed and we'll see some really good results from this. And I recorded this myself, so I'm pretty proud of it. Let's see if this will share here. Let me know if you guys can open that. And then we'll get right into that. And I'm going to mute myself and everybody could probably mute themselves too. So just give me a thumbs up if you get it on your screen there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think we all got it. Awesome. Okay, go ahead and start your meditation.
Hello, all you lovely light beings. Thank you for being here with us today. First, we are going to start by totally relaxing the body. I'm going to have you take a breath in with me. Now, and hold, and release. Beautiful. Now I want you to imagine whatever is your favorite color. It could even be the whole rainbow. And we are going to start at your toes. This bright, beautiful color swirling around your toes, coming up into your feet and just relaxing all the tension Now it's going to pull into your ankles and up your calves, taking all the tension out. Next, it's going to flow into your knees, relaxing the knees and up into your thighs, draining out all that tension up into your hip bones. You can feel all of those muscles relaxing, and in your lower abdomen, fully relaxing. All of your digestive muscles taking a break. Up, up, up into your chest and into your heart, fully relaxing your chest, wrapping around to your back and your spine, feeling this golden, beautiful, warm light relaxing you, and it travels into your shoulders and down your arms, down to your elbows, down to your wrists, and down your fingers, fully relaxing. And up into your neck and into your jaw, where you unclench your jaw, totally relaxing it. Relaxing your face muscles and your eye muscles and the crown of your head until you are fully relaxed. Now, I want you to take a moment to imagine a time in your childhood that was such a fond memory. Maybe you're laughing. Maybe you're just experiencing a profound moment of wonder. And I'm just going to let you be in that for a moment. I just want you to relive this memory. Really feel the emotions happening at this time. And when you have that, I want to bring you back to a time where you would play pretend that you were something magical and inspiring. What were you most excited to play make-believe as? Was it a mermaid? Was it a doctor or a scientist? or an astronaut. Remember that time in your life when you used to just find so much joy in pretending to be these big, beautiful, amazing things. And I'm just going to let you remember for a moment more. Now, I would like you to call upon your biggest childhood inspiration. Who was it that you saw in your childhood who inspired you the most? It could be a character out of your favorite cartoon, or out of a book, a fantasy heroine or hero. It could be someone close to you, a parent, a teacher. I'm just gonna let you imagine this person and invite them in. Now, keeping all this frequency with us, we are going to use this, and we are going to tighten this frequency and expand it into a ball of whatever color that you chose is going to start forming. First, behind your mind's eye, and then slowly, as it expands, moving into your heart, where streams of consciousness are going to peel off from it all the way down to the place that you're using on your body to create this art, be it your voice to sing or your hand to paint, sculpt, and craft. That inspiring energy is going to flood to that area. We are going to now slowly come back into our bodies as I count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may now open your eyes.
Wow. Just gonna let everyone come back on their own pace. No worries, Zaya. We'll see you later. So beautiful. Amazing. All right, so as we come out of this beautiful meditation, thank you guys, by the way, for sitting through that with me. That was very nice.
Kathy, it's really hard to hear you.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to talk softly as to disturb the meditations. That's funny. All right. All right. So thank you guys for joining me for that meditation. That was really beautiful. And I'm going to give out some art tips here. So when we imagine this frequency, what we're going to be doing is channeling it directly. And if you're drawing, painting, sketching, any of those things, I would like you to get an image, start to get an image in your mind. And if it's not an image, if it's just like a feeling of something, start to identify what that feeling is. And when you get that feeling, try and latch on to something about it that sticks out. So you could have the image of a whole being appear in your mind, but you really can clearly see their eyeball. I really want you to latch on to that image, whatever sticks out at you, and then try and relate it to something that we have here in the physical. So if their eye looks like a cat eye, for example, maybe go on not YouTube, sorry, Google, look up what a cat eye looks like if you need a reference, and start drawing that, and then add your own artistic twist. So maybe instead of a yellow cat eye, it's like rainbow colored because that's how the frequency wants to represent itself. Does that make sense? So yeah, go ahead and take a picture or a screenshot of that if you want to. So keep that in mind. And I'm going to keep this on the screen, and I am going to set a timer. Does 15 minutes like work for all of you guys? I know like in the replay later you guys can pause this and actually spend as much time as you want doing this. But for now, I think 15 minutes is probably good.
So, Coffee, you
yeah.
just really want us to, like, whatever image is coming to us from what we saw at the very end of this is what we should start with as a starting point. Is that what it is?
Yes. That the feeling of that frequency, whatever that brings up image wise, that is what we're channeling today.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So should I do 15 or 20 minutes for you guys?
15 is good.
Okay. All right. Alrighty. So we have the time there. Oh, I didn't see Altera's message here. She said she's not getting any image. Is she still with us? Let's see.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Is Atira still with us? Oh, yeah. She's still with us. Atira, did you manage to get any feeling of what it might be, or you just didn't have an image? Oh, you're muted.
I finally drew a stick figure of the 5 of us in a little boat with a motor on a river.
Oh,
That's all I did. That's the image that came to me from my early childhood, and nothing else came.
That's okay. That's totally fine. Sometimes, like when we next time, I'll be more prevalent looking at the chat here. I'm sorry I missed that this go around, but if I could suggest anything for a next go around, I'd probably say if you're not like getting a feeling of the image right away, um try to think of things that would make you happy in your childhood, and then just try to draw something that would bring a smile to your face, because the idea is to just get the creative juices flowing, and it doesn't have to be in any sort of way. So the fact that you drew, us in a boat, that's great. That's exactly what I would have suggested anyway. And I'm sorry it didn't come in a stronger image for you there.
That's okay.
All right.
I think it's part of being a very realistic person that I am, and hands-on. So you told me to design something for a specific purpose, I could do that.
Right. All right. So real quick, I am going to go over some of the class highlights that we will be touching on during the Starseed channeled art course, and then if anyone would like to share what they've created at the end here, we have time to give everyone at least 5 minutes apiece. So yeah, let me just briefly just go over this. So what is there to look forward to in this art course? And starting off is profound shadow work. So one of the first times we get together in the class, we are going to be facing our shadows by channeling them. And instead of running away from those fears, we're actually going to draw them out in this similar fashion, which is, taking the thing that is the closest thing that you can latch onto, finding references for it and putting it down on paper, or you singing it out, doing poetry about it, doing writing about it, however it wants to channel through you, so that we can anchor those frequencies to something physical to bring them out of us. So after that, we can channel our higher selves. So any messages they have for us through art, and we'll be doing that. That'll be really exciting. And then we have drawing from your dreams. So I've been doing this for a while, and I am going to be able to give you guys practical tips and exercises for how to draw from your dreams. And keep in mind that every piece that we're doing, if you'd like to follow along with the process I had in mind, is going to be building onto a mural. So however we're creating this, we're going to be adding pieces of what we're doing to the mural over the 8 weeks. After that, we can start really depicting ET encounters. And, I run into a lot of paranormal things, and I like to really have the chance to draw them out. So I will be guiding you guys through steps on how to start to visualize that and put that onto paper, or, however else you're going to channel it. And finally, we'll probably end it out by channeling for your peers. And this isn't all the things we're doing, but this is just kind of a sneak peek. And I'm really excited for this part, because we'll put our skills to the test and be able to channel artistically for each other, and each our unique gifts and skill sets. And yeah, so that is that. And if you guys would like to share, I can start here real quick. But we'll give everybody 5 minutes, so I'll set little timers so we can all get you out of here at a good time. But how I started was I drew this little ladybug, and they've kind of got constellations in their eyes, and they're sitting on, I was thinking it was a sunflower, but it actually became the sun. So that was interesting. And then once my creative juices started flowing like that, I took into the account all the things that I was meditating on, about who I was make believing, and I would always make believe that I could fly as a kid. So this harpy being came to me, and I just did my best to depict them in the time that I had there. But that was a really interesting little encounter that I had. So I was able to draw that out. And I haven't really thought of like harpies as mythological creatures ever. So it was odd that that image flashed in my mind. It was really cool. I was able to draw it out. So yeah.
Can I follow that?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
That was my whole thing too, is flying. And the woods were alive, and I would go in and talk with the fairies, and that was, me and the divas and the flowers and the trees, and I would climb up on my swing set and flap my skinny little arms because I was so sure I was supposed to fly. And I had gone through, as a toddler, through a fairy ring and into this realm of lights, and I just, they were talking at me, and I know I was supposed to fly. So my picture I drew, now it sort of developed just from on its own, where the wings came out, but what you see around it here is a bridge. And in New Zealand, I was on a 229-foot bridge and leapt off the bridge, and with a bungee cord. But it was still terrifying, believe me. And the people up on top were little tiny ants. And I hurled myself and just hurled my heart into midair and followed it. And there came a moment where I was suspended in midair, and see, these are little sheep in the paddock, and we're over a little river. And I was just like, oh, that's right. I'm supposed to fly. And then the bungee cord pulls you within 60 feet of the bridge, so you have another 120-foot drop. They don't tell you that.
Oh, wow.
So then I got this, my background I changed because this is my desk, and you see this picture right behind me? This is my picture triptych I did with a whale going through a black hole. This picture in the corner is actually this picture. Let's see if I can show it to you. So it was taken at a Microsoft opening in Seattle, and this was on the front page of a Seattle newspaper. And it was a laser art show, and I was dancing in front of this screen where these laser images were coming up, and they caught me just as I was flying the whole world home. So there you have it.
Wow.
From that to that, and didn't even occur to me until I wanted to bring up my triptych to sort of legitimize myself as an artist somewhere further than this. But I didn't even realize it until I saw that picture behind me. I went, oh, I got to show him that picture.
Amazing. That's so amazing. Thank you.
That's right. It's supposed to fly. I didn't know any other little kids that did that, but
Yep, me,
sure.
all the time. Yeah, I would jump off rocks, like be at the pinnacle and be like, okay, it's gonna lift off this time. Okay, maybe the next time. Always trying, always trying. It still is. It's happening. It's happening. It's still gonna happen.
Sure. Yeah, that's what we're working on. It's the anti-gravity now. So.
Yep. Oh yeah. Awesome. Okay, would anyone else like to share?
I can.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Because that reminds me of all my life I've had dreams of flying, and I thought we were all told that was repressed sexuality or something. I don't know. All I know is that I love to fly, and so I have followed through on that by climbing Kilimanjaro and being at the 19,000 feet and just standing with my arms spread with the breeze. I was ready to take off. And the same is true when I did the Knife's Edge in Maine at the end of the AT trail. There's a 2,000-foot drop and you just kind of crawl along the top. And all I could think of was, I should be flying. I should just jump and drop 2,000 feet and be able to fly. So that's where my fantasies took me, and I'm still alive, so I didn't jump. But that in this particular exercise, it's very hard for me to find where my fantasy is at all. And even as a child, everything was very didactic, the word I want to use. There just wasn't any fantasy light playtime. My light playtime would be to go into the little woods right next to near our house, and I would wander back there and write little notes and put them in the mossy beds of trees. And I've gone back, and since it's been built up with houses, it's sad. But that was how I let my mind wander, was in the woods on my own. So there you have it.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I actually grew up in a time where it was like a quasi, they were still making all the technology. So I grew up half without technology, half with. And we did have TV and stuff as a kid, but I was outside for most of my playtime, like with my sisters, playing make-believe, like jumping off rocks, climbing trees, all that good kind of stuff. So I can relate to having fun in like mud and mossy beds, and yeah, beautiful. I love it. Writing letters to the forest. That's something I've got to tell my mom about, because she loves trees and talking to trees. So that might be something fun. Maybe with like biodegradable paper or something, we can do that. Oh my gosh. Okay, would anyone else like to share before we close out?
Oh, I'll share.
Go ahead.
That was so relatable, Tira. That was my escape, was the woods. So I was going through that, and definitely the fairies came to me. I just connect with the elementals so much. So I was like blending in. It was crazy. The fairies came to me with the wings, and then it was like the Wonder Woman image kept coming to me with that as well. So, but as a child, I always was about the eyes and wings and like the face, the mouth, the eyes. So I just made my ET creature come alive right now, basically. And I started with wings, and then it just evolved to this creature. So
That looks awesome. Oh my God.
it started with the wings and around the eyes, and then I just like made emphasis on the eyes and the lips. And then, I've got the vortexes of energy on the sides. And yeah.
I'm so impressed. That's awesome. That's so amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of wasn't what I was thinking or where it was starting. So, yeah. You're on mute. You've been on mute, Coffee.
Thanks. Save me.
I see your mouth talking. I didn't know what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing. You channeled a whole being like that. That's amazing. That was like the point of a lot of this too is contacting our ET beings. So if you were able to do it this go around, that's awesome. That's really cool. And it turned out really awesome because like you look at that and that's not something that you would really imagine seeing out and about. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't look anything human. It looks totally ET, extraterrestrial,
Yeah.
interdimensional, etheric. It's a good job with that. Really great job. And then our other Susan says, my images were Superman with his cape flying out behind him. I absolutely love that. I love that we have this flying theme going on here. It's so perfect and it's so fitting. And that is amazing pencilman work. Like, can you show that again? Because you really nailed the face too. Like you went so detailed with that and it's so perfect. It's great. I mean, I absolutely adore that. So yeah, wow. Cool, everybody. Wow, that was so fun. I'm glad that we could all like participate in this like how we could, you know. That was amazing. Thank you guys for joining this. Go ahead, Atira.
What's really funny is that I just landed I do this frequently, but I'm doing a nude model. I'm the nude model tomorrow morning, and I think I'm just gonna go, whee! You can draw me flying.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's super cool. Love that as a hobby. I haven't found any like real life drawing classes here in Sedona, but I should actually look out for them because that would be cool to like start that somewhere here is like the live drawing classes. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I put in the comments in the chat room for everybody. If you are interested in signing up for the class, go ahead and fill out that form, and that'll get you talking to Adham, who works very closely with us. He's one of our team members, and we can get that situated before the class fills up because it's getting there. We got 3 people so far, so maybe 4 with Dawn, I believe. So yeah. You guys have such a wonderful night and feel free to, develop these pieces. Develop these pieces a little more to your liking and, watch this over again if you'd like to do this exercise again. Yeah, this is here for you. And keep that meditation if you want to use that meditation for other things. So yeah, this is brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. This was awesome. Much love to everyone. Mwah.
Bye.